What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of Raw, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Survivor Series War Games taking shape, a former star says he'll never return to WWE, was Ricochet concussed last night, CM Punk chants WWE just couldn't ignore, a former superstar returns after 15 years, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new website, Wrestlelamia.com. Now, as always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number 1, Seth gives back. Sometimes things get convoluted when a promotion sets up a title match, especially between two babyfaces. That wasn't the case last night, as Seth Rollins offered Sami Zayn a World Championship match out of generosity for Zayn, saving him from Damian Priest cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase at Crown Jewel. This wasn't portrayed as charity or Zayn conniving to earn a title match. Instead, it was an example of sportsmanship and friendship, setting the table for an entertaining main event with a clever finish. It also set things up nicely for the main event as Survivor Series, but more about that in the news. Number 2, 6 matches. Yeah, 6 matches on Raw? Could this be a new record for Triple H, whose miserly approach to booking has fans wondering whether the WWE needs to add 2 hours to Raw and SmackDown to give the WWE roster time to not only appear, but to have their storylines progress? Last night's matches gave fans a chance to see some stars who have been missing in action, as well as to develop some new and exciting storylines. Number 2, good build-up for Survivor Series. Is Survivor Series just 2 weeks away? Well, yeah, but the WWE isn't wasting time building up the last PLE of the year. The WWE set up 2 title matches and a War Games match for Raw, giving the universe plenty to look forward to. It'll be interesting to see how things play out on SmackDown in terms of making matches for Survivor Series. Number 3, Creed Brothers vs DIY Classic. Other than the tainted finish, this was an action-packed match that gave fans who don't watch NXT an example of what the stars on the black and gold brand can do. The Creed Brothers promotion to the main roster, along with DIY's reformation, just added 2 new prospects to the tag team division, and with any luck, it's the start of some new matchups on Raw. And New Day give back. A major props to the New Day for making the Judgment Day look like true superstars last night. Kofi and Xavier Woods fought hard, but they worked the match to let the fans know that the Judgment Day are a force to be reckoned with, regardless of their heel tactics. It's not often that a team as decorated or respected as the New Day are so generous, but then again, their generosity is part of the reason why they're so well respected. But that was good. What about the bad? Is number 1, a fizzle finish for DIY versus Creed Brothers. Why did Ludwig Kaiser interfere in DIY's match? That's not the question. The question is why the WWE gave the Creed Brothers a tainted win over DIY early on in their push, when they should have either beat a different team cleanly or beat DIY cleanly. This match was an exciting event, but the finish took the shine off a win, and it took some of the focus off the Miz's new program with Gunther. Sometimes the WWE's booking is laser focused, and at other times it's all over the place. Now, there was nothing downright ugly, as this was a good follow-up to Crown Jewel and a well-played build-up for Survivor Series. The WWE even squeezed in a quick segment with Drew McIntyre to make fans wonder what's going on in McIntyre's mind. But then again, he came out of the car just to say nothing and then go back in. Couldn't he have just stayed in the car? Anyway, that was our quick review of Raw. What did you guys think of the Red Brand last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, let's move on to the news. Our first story looks at Survivor Series War Games taking shape. The Survivor Series is quickly taking shape after last night's Raw. First, there's good news for War Games fans, as Raw General Manager Adam Pearce announced that the Judgment Day will battle Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, and Jey Uso in a War Games match on 25th November. The WWE also booked a title defense by Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley against Zoe Stark, and while WWE.com hasn't announced it yet, Intercontinental Champion Gunther will likely defend the belt against The Miz. What do you guys think of the show's lineup so far? Do you think there'll be any other War Games matches? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up was Ricochet injured on Raw. Ricochet came up short in his bid to win a shot at the Intercontinental Championship on Raw, but even worse, there's concern the popular superstar may have been injured during the match. There hasn't been a confirmation of injury, but Bryan Alvarez commented on the Wrestling Observer Radio that things don't look right. And if you watched the match, that was not the planned finish. Like, everyone in the ring is confused. They're all looking around like, what the hell is going on here? The referee is trying to stop The Miz from celebrating and trying to stop the ring announcer for announcing The Miz as the winner. While Alvarez went on to say that it looks like an audible was called during the match due to Ricochet's potential injury. So I'm 99% positive that Ricochet was supposed to be pinned, but he kicked out. because he was messed up. Everyone is confused and the referee makes a deal, and it ends up with Ivar laying out The Miz afterward and destroying him with a giant moonsault and leaving him for dead. The crowd chants, "You suck." Ricochet was let off and he is in the concussion protocol. Ricochet has been getting more of the spotlight on Raw, and an injury could be a big setback. We'll continue following this story and send our best wishes to Ricochet for a full recovery. Next up, a former star says he'll never return to WWE. Now there's some strong words coming from former WWE personality Jonathan Coachman, who recently spoke with Chris Van Vliet about his time in WWE and whether he'll ever return to the company he spent time with. I think back now, I'm kind of in that reflective point in my life, because I know for a fact that my wrestling career is over. There's nothing that can make me go back and do that, so now you get into a reflective state. Coachman had 2 runs with the WWE, the first from 1999 to 2008 and the second from 2016 to 2018. The man nicknamed The Coach during his WWE tenure had worked in sports broadcasting, including a time at ESPN and his current work for NBC. The Coach discussed why he'd never returned to WWE, distinguishing himself from wrestlers who, as fans have seen, are usually willing to give the WWE another go if invited back. Yeah, but that's usually people whose lives are wrestling. You know what I mean? That's what they inspire to be. Coachman didn't go into specifics on why he didn't want to return, only noting, "That's not who I aspire to be. I got lucky, and then there are things that have happened over the past 5 years that make me not want to go back. I was 100% loyal to that company and to Vince, so when things happen, sometimes you've got to draw the line in the sand and say, I can't be treated that way and still go back and be loyal to the company." The WWE has always made the conceit it is a family-orientated business that is loyal to its wrestlers and that everyone is one big giant happy family. However, history paints a different picture, as loyalty is expected from WWE superstars but rarely reciprocated. In Coachman's case, he has options besides the WWE and is happy doing what he's doing. He didn't overvalue his worth to WWE, however, commenting, "It's not like they need me anyway. They're not crying over spilt milk, but I like to think I treat people a certain way and I wanted to be treated that way, so yeah, I would never go back." He also seems to have good memories of his time in the company, as he told Van Vliet, "So I reflect now, and when I think about the cool things that people have done for me when I was in the WWE, whether it's fans, wrestlers, whatever, that might still be the coolest thing." What do you think of Coach's comments about not wanting to return to WWE? Do you even care? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, CM Punk chants WWE just couldn't ignore. Is CM Punk returning to WWE? Well, some members of the WWE Universe appear to think so, as they began a noticeable CM Punk chant during the Akira Tozawa vs Shinsuke Nakamura match. Now, as we reported on our website and in our news videos, there are many signs that Punk is headed back to WWE. The fans who believe this think Punk will return at Survivor Series. Although Punk and supposed sources in WWE deny any return, skeptics think these denials are merely an attempt to keep things a surprise. If Punk does return at Survivor Series, it'll be the worst kept secret in wrestling since Punk debuted in AEW. Next up, could a Stardom superstar be in WWE soon? Rumors have speculated that New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Champion and Stardom talent Guila is in talks with WWE, as per PW Insider. They mention sources in Japan have confirmed WWE is attempting to court current New Japan Strong Women's Champion Guila, 29, hoping to sign her to the company. A member of the current defending Artists of Stardom champions, Donna Del Mondo, Guila first debuted for the Ice Ribbon promotion back in 2017 after training under Mio Shirai. Now, they went on to say that one source stated that talks are far enough along that Guila is expected at WWE Performance Center sometime this month. She's currently ranked number 2 in Pro Wrestling Illustrated's top 250 female wrestlers in the world. Do you think she'd be a great addition to the WWE women's roster? Let us know in the comments down below. And finally, a former superstar returns after 15 years. And last but not least, Raw had a special guest backstage, as seen in some bonus footage from Raw posted on WWE's X account. The segment saw the perpetually perturbed Chelsea Green complaining about she and Piper Niven being put into the Women's Battle Royal. Green asked who was responsible, and she ran into none other than Gene Snitsky, who uttered his legendary line, "It wasn't my fault." Snitsky is best perhaps known for his program with Kane, where he feuded with the Big Red Machine after Snitsky accidentally caused Lita to lose her and Kane's baby, with Snitsky famously defending himself by saying, "It wasn't my fault." For fans wondering why Snitsky was there, well, Sportskeeda noted that Raw took place in Snitsky's home of Pennsylvania. It's not uncommon for superstars to stop by and say hello when a show is in town, and someone may have decided to have some fun with a nostalgia-fueled appearance by Snitsky. Well, there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, as well as our review of Raw. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.